Hello everyone and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for March 28th, Saturday, 2020. I like to share this with everyone a little early so that you have the information ahead of time in order to think about and plan your day, as well as having the option to watch this in the morning whenever it is morning in your time zone. All right, so welcome everyone. I want to remind you all today that you are a creator and I invite you to declare what it is you want to manifest at this time. Comment it below and share with everyone. I'd like to manifest a greater work-life balance and a greater sense of peace in my daily life and overcoming some old patterns. So that's what's up for me today. The energy of March 28th is a great energy of beginnings and setting intentions. So go ahead and declare it now and keep that in mind for the day ahead. I like to start each report with a grounding exercise. This is an important thing to do for yourself each day. I like to do it at the beginning and end of my day. It is a way to practice self-healing, release any accumulated negativity, and practice consistently over time. You can actually wear down blocks, attachments, and any other negative manifestations in your energy. It's pretty powerful. So let's go ahead and do it together right now. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now imagine attached gently to the bottom of your bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. Now, for the sake of simplicity, visualize your bubble filled with a dark colored energy. Imagine or intend draining this dark colored energy down to the bottom of the bubble, through the pipe and into the earth. And use your breath as you see this energy move down and out. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us and return to whence it came. We release all blocks, negativity, pain, attachments, and anything else not serving us and that we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. As you see the last of that energy drain out through the bottom of your bubble, see the drain disappear and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe just falls away from you and dissipates into the earth. And that's it. You have grounded. I'm now going to be using this singing bowl to stimulate and awaken our energy so that we are receptive to all the healing and information during this report. All right, so now I'd like to share with you the astrology for March 28th. Looks like we have some comments. Thanks for sharing, everyone, what it is you'd like to manifest next. It is a good point to focus on what it is you want in positive terms. It can be a bit of a challenge at first, as we tend to think of things we want less of or that we'd like to not experience. So kind of think of what the opposite experience or this what you actually want to be, what you experience in your reality to be, and kind of visualize that as what you'd like to manifest. So good point there in the comments. All right, so astrology. This is a discussion of the energy that is available to us and the opportunities available to us during this day, March 28th. And this is energy that is affecting everyone. So we're going to go through the planets and then we'll talk about the aspects and what this energy has to offer you to this day. I'm trying not to say today, but March 28th. So the sun is in Aries. There's a lot of energy available at this time, and if you can create a focus for that energy, you can push through and make some strong advancement on your goals, manifest some things you'd like to experience in your life. Really bringing that together, especially things focused on you as an individual and your personal ambitions. With the sun in Aries, it brings a strong highlight and focus to the self. The moon and Venus are both in Taurus. So, Venus and Uranus are in Taurus. So these three together here are kind of bringing our focus, desiring more stability and security, especially in our relationships. And Uranus and Taurus is kind of bringing a lot of change and encouraging us to get out of the status quo we have been in and create a new way of being. So that may seem to defy our desire for foundations. But the thing is that our foundations, we may find, are actually quite weak. So to create real security that lasts and that can withstand storms, we need to reconsider and rebuild things mindfully. Mercury and Neptune are in Pisces. So we are very connected to our intuition and deeper subconscious selves. And this is being pulled to conscious awareness. And we have this information from our deeper selves available to inform our decisions and how we relate to others at this time. If we choose to use it, we could also choose to ignore it. That is our choice in the end. Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto are in Capricorn. So there is a lot of potent energy here as well. Mars in Capricorn gives us a strong push of initiative, a strong force of power towards resolving issues in our lives. And with Jupiter and Pluto, these two offer the opportunity to create opportunities for manifestation and getting more of what we want and transformation within ourselves and in our lives. But these things are accomplished by embodying more Capricorn traits such as genuine independence, practicality, being grounded and resolving our issues head on, accepting responsibility for the choices we've made so far, and accepting that responsibility in order to empower ourselves moving forward. Finally, Saturn is in Aquarius. There's a major restructuring happening in our lives at this time and in the way that community comes together. And one of the ways we're being asked to mature at this time is in how we relate to the world at large. So those are the planets, and I'd like to share with you the aspects at this time. So throughout the day of March 28th, the moon is going to be in triune with Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars. So moon in Taurus, the other three planets in Capricorn. So this is, trying to read my scribbles. Desiring foundation and independence. So we are desiring to create stronger foundations, and we do this by exercising greater initiative, independence, and creating opportunities and inviting in transformation. So it means being comfortable with changes that we instigate or that are happening around us, because these will create a real foundation and real security. And that is the opportunity offered to us. The moon just does transition into Gemini this day. And after it is done so, the moon will be in trine with Saturn. And this offers us real relationship transformation by exercising greater independence. So we can use the energy to find the ability to be an independent person that is in a relationship with another independent individual. So you're two people together rather than one conglomerate. And that will create real stability and change. So you can use that inner force within you to plant seeds of opportunity, transformation, and resolution, and then to creatively restructure your life and the way that things are going. So there's a lot of interesting energy in this day, lots of opportunity, and that is the astrology for the day. All right, so now I'd like to share with you the numerology for this day. It is a 1 day. 1 is a vibration of beginnings, leadership, and taking initiative. The guidance is get serious. What do you want? How do you want to live your life? What needs to change to make that happen? What shifts need to happen inside of you and in your circumstances to allow that to come into being? What things in you or in your circumstances are not compatible with what you want? It's just as important to realize those things. And so that is the numerology of the day. Next, I'd like to share with you the crystal of the day, and we are going to be doing something a little different with our crystal today. Instead of a mini healing per se, we're going to have a manifestation minute. And today's crystal we're working with is carnelian. Carnelian has a lot of great qualities, and one of them is assisting us in manifestation work, bringing what we want into physicality and to fruition. So I am going to channel the energy of this crystal to you, and what I'd like you to do is to focus on what you want. So not negative things in your life that you wish weren't there, but to focus on that positive end result that you are after, the state of being you want to experience. So I'm going to go ahead and send this energy to you now and connect you to the divine force of abundance to invoke that. So it is still a healing, but I'm asking you to have this focus to direct the energy I'm sending you to assist you in this. This will just be real quick, but let us begin. I'm channeling the energy of carnelian to you and through you for you to direct. I'm channeling the force of divine abundance to you and through you for you to focus. bring our manifestation minute to a close and this crystal healing to a close. I encourage you, that energy is still with you in your energy body. I encourage you to continue focusing on that positive end result. And you're welcome to share your experiences following, and we'll continue to do this focusing each day during the morning report. All right, and while we are in this energetic space, we're going to move into our affirmation for the day. So we are going to say these affirmations together 3 times. And these are some statements I feel are very potent, very important. And I'd like you to remember these and to say them to yourself, especially ones that you feel resistance to, or that you feel kind of about saying, because it means that that is an area where you need healing, where resistance to manifestation is. So let's begin. Through all the statements 3 times. Open your hands. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I love myself. Life is for me. I am abundant. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I love myself. Life is for me. I am abundant. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I love myself. Life is for me. I am abundant. I am worthy. So, if you had an easy time saying all those, that's awesome. They're basic but very good affirmations to keep in mind. If you felt hesitation or embarrassment or any other form of resistance, take note. It's a potent area for healing for you. So that means you should probably say that specific statement a lot more. All right, so that concludes our affirmation for today. All right, so now it is time for the tip of the day. And today's tip is very simple. And that is to decide, make decisions, and the thing that you need to decide is what it is you want, how it is you want to live and exist in the world in terms of positive end result. Even if you don't know how in the world you could get to that place or be that person. And the reason that this is important is that if you base your goals based on what's currently available or what seems possible or out of the options around you currently, you're really not making a decision based on what you want, but you're making compromises. And that's a very limiting place to live, and it can make you feel very powerless. So, not taking in all that in mind, just, if it was all on the table, what would you want for yourself? What would lead to true inner contentment and peace? And decide that you will have it, even if you're not really sure how to get there. Because once you decide, then opportunities frequently show up. And the key is to be open to them and to notice them for what they are and to be willing to follow them, even if you're not sure how it is leading you to the final destination. And I'm telling you from experience, for manifesting things that were extremely important to me, and I had no idea how they were going to happen. So that is the tip for today. All right, so next is the tarot reading for March 28th. This is a reading for everyone watching, whether you are watching this live or watching this during morning in your time zone, or anytime you're replaying this video. You may find you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it, and both are perfect. What else? Today's reading comes from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and this is a collective reading. Because of that structure, I do like reading from the booklet for each card, because I find that that gives the most of Spirit's message for people to pick out what parts of the message intuitively feel right and resonate with them. And I do offer my own interpretation as well. So let's see what the cards have to say to us for the day ahead. It fell to the floor. All right, so we have 3 cards for our message for the day ahead. I'm going to take a moment to type the titles on screen, and then we will go through them. All right. So there is a lot of energy in this day ahead of us. I feel that that's really affirmed by these cards. So there we go. So the first card is victory and success. Good news is on the way. The qualities of this positive card are completion, victory, and success that often follow a difficult period. You've worked hard and devoted much effort to get to this point I'm turning the page, in your life, where you've become wiser and have grown in so many ways. Always remember to stop and pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. So remember that if you came through this challenging time, you can achieve anything. So this is kind of a reminder that you have overcome difficult things before and achieved the important goals to you before, and to remember that sense of victory and to know you can get through what's ahead and achieve even more. And there is strong victory energy in the day ahead that you can seize for yourself and invest that energy into new things you'd like to manifest for yourself. The next card is authority. So this card is encouraging you to tap into your leadership qualities, to tap into those qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power, personal independence, responsibility for your choices, and practicality, approaching things head on. Reasoning, problem-solving skills, being grounded, and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Now is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities described here so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace, rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. So it's really just kind of reminding you of who it is you need to be at this time and what qualities you need to develop within yourself to help you achieve, move forward, and manifest. The final card is Spiritual Strength. And it is similar in that it is reminding you of certain traits in you and encouraging you to embody certain things, but with a slightly different angle on it. This card is coming forth to give encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. So, this is again a card of encouragement and describing what it is you need to tap into yourself to keep moving forward and making progress on whatever it is you're working on or trying to manifest. Sometimes when it comes to manifesting, for example, or achieving your goals, it's very important to stick it through to the end and be totally committed. When you make those kind of decisions about your future, like to really decide and fully commit to that vision. Sometimes there can be detours, setbacks, obstacles that really seem like it's not coming together for you, but that is really not the case. So sometimes we can quit right before the finish line, right before it happens for us. And that's because sometimes we're just not in a position to see the full picture of how things are unfolding or to understand why we're being led a certain way. So faith is not just for when things are going our way or things are easy. It's for all the time. That is the card reading for today. For the day ahead, March 28th. And I hope that you will keep those points in mind as you go ahead. All right, we still have a little more ahead of us, but I'd like to take a moment to say that NMR is made possible by viewers like you, and thank you. On screen are the names of the members of our Patreon. Thank you for your continued support, for helping me to create spiritual content and giving me the ability to be here with everyone each day. I hope you read the comments and know that you have played a part. On screen are our social media links. Also, thank you to everyone who shares and watches. Thank you for making this part of your spiritual journey. If you'd like to learn how to become a member of our Patreon and get access to exclusive content, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. All right. Just a reminder to please share this video out when it is morning in your time zone. And now it is time for us to cast our psychic shield. This is also an important daily practice at the beginning and end of the day, especially the beginning. It will protect you from negative, foreign, and hostile energy from other people or entities. If you are receiving healing or healing yourself, it will assist your work in going further because you won't be accumulating more things you'll have to move along later or things that'll interfere with that work. It's also helpful to do before bed or at the end of your day, so because we can be vulnerable when we sleep, and that can assist in peaceful rest. So I hope you'll follow along. Imagine or intend that you are drawing a gold equal-armed cross in front of you. In the center, see a white rose bloom. Draw that gold energy above you. Draw a cross in the rose behind you and below you. Now connect these 4 crosses in a gold ring that surrounds you. Now carry that gold energy to the side. Draw a cross, bloom a rose. Then connect to the cross behind you to the other side, and connect these crosses in a horizontal ring that goes around you. Stop here at the cross to your side to connect the crosses in a vertical ring going the other way. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. See that gold energy spread to fill in the spaces between the rings and create a complete gold sphere. And you've cast a psychic shield. Be sure to share that with someone you know if you feel like they could benefit from it, and I hope that it serves you well today. Finally, I'd like to set an intention for our day ahead, March 28th. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself, for your day ahead, or to accept my intention for you. We are the creators of our own reality, so this is a simple way to remind us of that power and to stay in tune with ourselves. We know that we are the creators of our reality and that we have the power within us to create the shifts that we desire to take us in the direction that we want to see our lives unfold in. Today brings us a greater realization and proof of that power to help us continue to build our sense of personal power and manifestation. Today brings us opportunities and greater openness to abundance, love, health, and the things that we would like to manifest for ourselves. Today, we decide what direction we are going in, what direction that we would like our lives to unfold in. And today brings us the clarity of what it is that needs to change within us to create those shifts. We know that the universe supports us and is a co-creator alongside us as our life unfolds. Thank you. And so it is. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel where you are watching this so that you can continue seeing MOR each day. So, thank you all for being here, and be blessed.